parents and students, welcome back to Harrison Junior School. We cannot wait for this to happen. Even though school might look a little different this year, it's still going to be the same great community that we have at Harrison Junior School. We cannot wait for you to arrive. Hey parents and students, we are so excited to have you back. I want to talk a little bit about parent drop-off. If you are dropping off your child, you're going to do it right here in the Activity Center parking lot, and we're going to have 2 lines set up for parents to come in. Every child will need to get their temperature taken and make sure that they have their mask ready to go before they enter the building. Any student with a temperature over 100 degrees will not be permitted to enter the building, and we will walk our families through the process in a later video with the help of Officer Willig. For our families who are dropping off students, those students now will report directly to their classrooms, either up the steps for 6th grade or down the hallways for 7th and 8th grade. No longer will students report to the gym or the auditorium to help us maintain proper social distance. If your child eats breakfast, they can report directly to the cafeteria, where they will be served their wonderful breakfast by our food service staff, and they will be able to take that breakfast with them to their first period class.
If you're a bus rider, you'll be dropped off right over here. Make sure you keep your mask on as you get off the bus. I know it's on while you're on the bus as well. And then as you come off the bus, you'll be walking towards these doors right over here. These doors right here, you enter these doors right here. This is where you'll get your temperature checked. There'll be staff members to help you out. And then after your temperature and you clear temperature, if you don't have a temperature of over 100, you'll be allowed into school and allowed to get breakfast. You'll go through the breakfast line, you'll pick up your lunch or your breakfast, and you go right to your classroom. If you're not eating breakfast, you'll go right to your classroom as well. And that would be the routine for what we're going to start our day.
Social distancing is going to be an important part of our school day. So when students enter the classroom, they should report directly to their desk. And please know that our teachers and staff have worked hard to provide at minimum 3 feet of space nose to nose from their peers. This is very important in social distancing. In addition, students are expected to wear masks throughout the day. Teachers will provide mask breaks for students because we know there's no air conditioning here. And we know it gets hot, as you see a little sweat on my brow already. That's okay. Our kids are tough and our community is tough, and we're going to work through this piece together. But we also want to make sure that our kids are safe. And so keeping those desks where they're at and wearing those masks are going to become incredibly important. So students, when you enter the classroom, find your assigned seat and get ready to start the day. Safety is our #1 goal, not just for our students, but for our staff as well. And in each of our classrooms, we're asking our teachers to create a teacher island that'll be marked on the floor that is only for teachers. This allows them to have a 6-foot space to maintain from their students while still allowing students to have the proper social distance in the classroom. So students, please respect Teacher Island and make sure that you allow them to have that space. Transitions in the hallways and lunchtime are a very important part for our students. This year, our 6th graders, 7th graders, and 8th graders will all be transitioning at different times. The bells will not ring. Instead, the teachers will be dismissing those students, and they will be expected to get where they need to go in the 4-minute time frame. In addition, right here in this hallway is where we normally line up for lunch. We're going to continue to do so, but we're going to have spaces marked on the floor that shows proper social distance. In addition, our cafeteria workers will be serving all food this year instead of the self-serve model that we've been in the past. But don't worry, students, many of our items are still going to be available, so know that that great school lunch is coming. Another important change to the upcoming school year is at the start of the school year, per recommendations from our Department of Health, is that students will not have lockers. However, they will be permitted to bring small backpacks to school or small bags to help transport their computers and books that they have, as well as their school supplies. In addition, we are not allowed to have our water fountains on, but you and I both know how hot it gets here. So every student is encouraged to bring a water bottle with them to school. In addition, we are going to place multiple bottle filling stations throughout the building to allow those students to refill them throughout the day. Safety, again, is incredibly important to us, so we're going to make sure we do everything we can to keep our kids hydrated and cool, even in this hot building. Dismissal also is very important. We're going to be dismissing in waves, with our 8th graders and our 6th graders being dismissed at approximately 2:20. Immediately following that will be our 7th graders. Car riders will continue to be able to come out front, but social distance is still very important. In addition, our students who are riding the bus home will be dismissed out of the back of the building and be able to load onto their bus as scheduled to get them home. In addition, it's important to note, unless your child is here for a specific purpose, such as athletics or after-school clubs, all students will need to be out of the building by 3 p.m. to allow our custodial crews to come in and do the deep clean that will take place each night to ensure the safety of our students and our staff. Families, we know this is different, but that does not change our mission of academic and social growth for all kids every day. We're going to make sure that happens from the moment they step foot on this campus to the moment they leave, and we thank you for doing that when they're home. It's important that all of us work together and know that this situation is fluid. As we get new guidelines from the health department, we will put things in place. As things get released, we will also make those changes to make sure that school happens to the best of our abilities and to ensure that that mission and our core values are lived each and every day. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you September 8th.